and Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the baseline, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mass. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre-grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Shit, here we go. I had the button muted. I was jamming out to my own song. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I had to rush here to get here, as usual, but still. Thank you so much for being here. I am Scott Starboard. This is Scott Starboard Show. This is the pre-game, the official pre-show for the one and only Primetime 99. Alex Stein. That's right. Our man is going to be going on right after this show. I cut it about 5 minutes early so we can all rush over and enjoy the comedy gold, baby. That content gold only Alex Stein can give. I got the background on here, so I might be tricking you. But I'm actually using OBS because I watched my last stream. And even though I hate my voice, the damn mic keeps cutting in and out. And I'm a yeller. I'm a screamer. Get your mind out of the gutter. Check this shit out. Oh my goodness gracious. Shout out to Mrs. Starboard. I almost forgot my fake last name. Shout out to Mrs. Starboard. Oh my gosh. She got this for me. She designed and made it, all that fun stuff. She's like, oh, I don't like how it turned out. I don't like how it turned out. I love it. She got it for me for Father's Day. She waited all this time, and it just came in today. Thank you. I love you so much. I love you to life. Everybody says to death. I love you to life. Everybody always say, and I used to say it all the time, too. People say, oh, I'd take a bullet for that person. Or I'd die for that person. But would you live for them? You're damn right I would. I love y'all. Love you, Mrs. Starboard. You know you can hear me, my big mouth yelling all over the place. Another thing that's kind of funny, in my opinion, is I got these sound canceling out headphones. I don't realize how absolutely loud I am. And my daughter and my nephew were over last night. You could hear him in the background of yesterday's show. I thought it was cute. She was like recording something. The two of them were making a recording, and I heard myself. And they were like, I think they were like on the other side of the house, outside. I'm like, damn, your dad's loud. And my daughter's like, yeah, I know, but I love it. It makes me happy, like hearing you all excited and shit. So that energy ain't stopping, baby. And this microphone, no, it's not even the microphone's fault. Good microphone. Nice microphone. Stupid StreamYard costed me an arm and a leg and a foot. They took the whole leg and a foot from the other leg. What are they, the Democrats? What the hell's going on here now? I had to rock OBS tonight. Like I said, just that microphone was driving me bonkers. It's like OBS handles it nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. By the way, we got all types of shit tonight. There's all types of stuff. I got all types of stuff. I want to, one thing that I was thinking about all day, especially after rewatching yesterday's show. I'm like, I do the pre-show to get everybody all amped up for Alex, and I always screw up. Like, I want to, especially at the end, I want to, like, do all Alex content. You know what I mean? So I was thinking, Monday would be kind of tough. Well, Alex is always doing some comedy goals, some content, diamond tier shit over the weekend. So maybe we'll rock some of that on Monday and Tuesday. But at least Wednesday and Thursday, I think we should recap the show from the night before. Huh? What do you think? I don't know. We'll see if it works because we're going to try it. I don't know. Yesterday's show, like, I always say it. Every show Alex does is a fucking banger, okay? Pardon my French. Parlez-vous fucking banging. You know what I mean? But then there's just other shows he does that just fucking hit. You know what I mean? It's like, shit slaps. Whatever the kids saying today, they slap themselves when the song's good. I don't know. I like saying it slaps, though. I remember way back in the day, like, hearing, like, the old jive turkey shit. Like, people used to just jive talk. Not as well as some of the old 60s and 70s black people. But some of that vernacular stayed fresh, dope. All that shit's from them. You got all that, all that slang from them. Everything would be like, it's kind of where I sort of came from. But people still say yo nowadays. Like, when I open the show, I'm like, yo! And it's funny because I went back and watched a bunch of old Turtle Boy episodes. I don't know if you guys have watched my boy Turtle Boy, Aiden Kearney, Dr. Turtle Boy himself, Journalism Jesus. He's got 5,000 names. And that's how he opened his show. I watched this show for like 5 years, and I'm like, did I copy him? I think I inadvertently copied him. I'm sorry, TB. I love you, but I'm keeping the yo. But yeah, we got all this vernacular and stuff from all this stuff. But all I know is, and I just like the change. I like it. And I'm not typically a person who enjoys change very much. I like bills, cash money, gold, Bitcoin, whatever you got. No. But for real, like, I like using, like, the new slangs. You know what I mean? Words are good. Give me more words, baby. Give me all the words. One thing I didn't hit on yesterday either is, I don't know if you guys seen my thumbnail. I'm, like, trying to, like, pre-make thumbnails. And it's tough because, like, tonight we're going to talk a little bit about Candace Owens. Qatar paid me a bunch of money to shit on her. I mean, yeah, we'll get to that later. But, for real, though, like, shit, I forget what I was talking about. We're just going to talk about a whole bunch of shit. Who gives a fuck what am I blabbing about? Oh, that's what I was going to say. Never mind. My brain was like, ting. Yesterday I threw Paige on the thumbnail. And I thought it was cool. I don't know. I was thinking after the fact, because I rewatched the show, and I'm like, if Paige ends up watching it, she's going to be like, was he talking about me on it? And I should have. But I got something from Paige, one of her tweets, and we're going to talk about that shit. But you know how we do. I blab a little bit, and then we go right to the family. I don't like saying fans or followers, none of that shit. And listen, it's fine. If people want to say fan, follower, not for me, for other people, I say family. We gonna do this Fast and Furious style. I say family. I don't know. I'm just all fucking hyped up. Let's get straight. Paige is here! Paige! Yes! Oh my God. I had no clue she was gonna be here. The chat is scrolling. So I'm like, thank God. People are here. You care about me? No. It's funny. I got a couple of phone calls. Shout out to my mom. Love you, Ma. My old boss, Tom. Love you, bro. A bunch of other people. People calling me like, are you going to go Friday? And I'm like, this was today. Well, a couple other people. My mother didn't say it, but other people said it. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, are you just going to go tomorrow? I'm like, I'm like thinking, shit, did I say I was going to go tomorrow? Like, I don't know. And, I was like, I don't usually go Fridays. Why? What's up? And they're like, I don't know. I'm just like, it sucks. Like, Friday is really nothing to watch. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. That was the freaking sweetest thing ever. Because I rewatch my shows, just like I said a million times, got to try and critique yourself. It's like game film, you know what I mean? I'm Tom Brady up in this bitch. And I'm like, I hope people like what I'm saying. I don't know. I try to entertain you guys. It's fun. I love doing it. I like, at first it was like, I was super nervous. And I still get nervous, but right before I hit, start stream. But, I don't know. It's like, I hope I'm entertaining you guys. And when, getting a phone call like that, are you going to go Friday? Because, there's nothing to watch on Friday. That shit made me feel like, I don't even know. It was humbling, wonderful. Did I show you the shirt? Bada bing, motherfuckers. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I'm on OBS, so I can't pop it onto the screen, which StreamYard gets 45,000 points for that one. Damn, 47. How about that? 45 and 47,000 points for letting me put the thing on the screen. I want to put the comments, the bada bings. Thomas Gill said, good evening, sir. I love you, brother. Bob the Machine Cook. I fucking love all you guys. Morgan Elizabeth. See, I couldn't do that yesterday. See, that's points deducted from StreamYard. If I did that, it would have been like, Morgan. Oh, you know what I mean? It drives me nuts. I'm like, come on. I'm a screamer. Keep your filthy brains out of it. Morgan Elizabeth's in the house. Truth is unbreakable. Let's go. Damn it, I wish I could put these on there. Paige Wallace. Oh, I love you so much, Carol. Thank you so much. BW's in the house. The next great stand-up comedian himself, B-Dubs. Unknown Turtles in here. You know I love you, girl. Yes, Morgan Elizabeth said Mrs. Starboard MVP. Yes. Truth's Unbreakable, Miss Starboard rocks. Yes. I love it. Oh, I love that. To life. Yes, Paige. Everybody says I love you to death. It's like, why we always got to be so negative? I was actually really, truly planning on talking about that. About something sort of like that. Let me just do it and I'll get back to the family in the chat. I've been trying to, like, I was just mentioning too. I'm trying to, be the best whatever this is that I can be. And we'll talk a little bit about Candace later. Hopefully we got time and I don't blab too long like I always do. But it just seems like all the negative shit gets all the fucking clicks. Ugh, pardon my French. Bad boy. That doesn't slaps. Not really, though. It's like all the negative stuff. So, Steel Toe Aaron Imolte, who just makes me cringe. I don't know about you guys. I know Alex loves him. And, any friend of Alex is supposed to be a friend of mine. And I'm not hating the guy. It's just, I look at him and he's, like, I tried to watch his show a bunch of times. And it's just so greasy and grimy. Sorry, dude. I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's like... And it's just, I don't know, it's a different deal. Like, he's like a radio type of guy. Bubba's a radio guy, and I enjoy that show, but I don't know, it's like, I don't know, it's greasy, weird-looking dude, right? But he gets arrested yesterday. He got arrested last night for, I think, talking smack about his court case on his Steel Toe radio show, right? Or whatever the hell it is. And he's got tons of fucking views. And there's like... 200, 300 videos out there or live streams dedicated to that, and it's negative. Aaron Imolte shared revenge porn. It was he was banging Nick Riccati. This is a gross. Just hang in there with me. Him and Nick Riccati were wife swapping. This is a cleaner way to say it. And so he had Nick's wife. And he had, booby pics or whatever the hell he had, right? Whole nightmare going on over there. I don't even want to touch that. Just speaking of greasy. And he mentioned it because he had a court case and he told the judge, I won't talk about it anymore. And they kind of dropped it, but it's like contingency type of thing. And apparently he must have talked about it. I don't know, because all the people I watch, like Kino Casino, and shout out Kino Casino, and Matt at the Internet, shout out Josh Moon, all this, tons of other people, Romanian V, blah, 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 tons of people, everybody, Mersh, you name it, all talking about it, right? And I know we all love drama. I'd be a liar. I'd be a total liar if I was like, I don't do drama. Oh, I'm too good for that. What are you, living in a soap opera? And it's like, yeah, we all do. Soap opera's life. That's why I, enjoy WWE, because it's fun. I don't watch it all the time, but when there's a big story, everybody go run to see what The Rock did. We all want to see if Stone Cold smashed that bottle of wine over Jake Paul's head. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Long story short, it was a short story that I made long. Back to being short. I just like being positive. Alex is positive. Like, every once in a while, when it's appropriate or when he feels the need, Alex Stein will give somebody shit. Like last night, I want to review it a little bit if we can. He had the woman from Peta on, and he has Joe Exotic on. Joe Exotic is in jail for something he didn't do. And this chick stole his, I forget her name, Brittany from Peta stole 39 of Tiger King's, Joe Exotic's tigers, okay? And she says, oh, it's terrible what Joe Exotic did. He made a zoo so people could pay money to come see the tigers. And then Alex basically is like, so, Brittany from Peta, what did you do with the tigers after you stole them? He didn't say this, but, paraphrasing. What did you do with the 39 tigers? Oh, well, we opened up a fucking petting zoo and charged people to come in. Like, fuck you, lady, you're doing the same shit. But here's the deal. So Alex, and even in Alex's anger, he's still showing kindness and still being uplifting with that high vibrational energy. So I don't know. I know I'm kind of long-winded like I usually am, but just for me, it's like, I don't want to change myself and be like some drama shit. You know what I mean? I kind of messed up a little bit the other week, and I put the link to the StreamYard, shit to come up, and Pot Awful came on. Shout out to Jesse. We ain't got no beefs. But I didn't know how it was going to go. I was like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? And I kept my, I gave him a little bit of pushback, but I was really more trying to, just be like, dude, come on. I don't care what you say. I know, Alex isn't funny. You know Alex is funny. And if you didn't hate him, you think he's funny. And what did Jesse say? He's like, no, he's funny from time to time. There's your positivity. But my long story short, like I've said 7 times now, it doesn't seem to equate with people. Everybody wants negative shit. And it just drives me crazy. And I don't know. I'm trying in my head to figure out, should I be like that? I don't want to be like that. I don't know if I'm capable of being like that. I could pretend to be like that for a little while, but I don't know if I can still keep pulling that shit. There's a lot of work involved to not be yourself, and not that I'm lazy, but I like who I am. I used to be a pretty negative, rough little street hood booger, you know what I mean? I don't want to be that no more. I like being positive and fun. But I don't know, it just seems like people like Candace Owens. She can sit there with a big smile on her face while she's saying some of the most shittiest things. And I get it. Listen, I agree with a shitload of stuff Candace Owens says. So, Ben Shapiro, you can stop clapping, buddy. You won't like what I like that Candace says. But your whole fucking life doesn't have to revolve around, Israel, Jews. It's like, we get it. And there is a place for that, because if we just ignore it, it's not the problem won't be addressed. But I mean, let's face it. I held my opinions until some more information came out with Trump joining Israel to bomb Iran, because I'm like, let's chill out, relax. What do you know? Not even a day later, or whatever hours later, Trump's like, those two idiots don't know what the F they're doing. And it's like, doesn't sound like a guy who's puppeted by Israel, does it? You know what I mean? It's and Marjorie Taylor Greene came out today. I think it was today or last night, whatever the hell day it was, basically insinuating that Israel killed JFK. I believe that. Do I? I don't know. I don't have proof, but I believe that. And so that doesn't equate to, oh, I know a Jewish person down the street, and they're Jewish by DNA. They didn't kill him. They didn't kill Jesus. Like, you don't have to fucking hate all of a group of people for the crimes or sins of the bigger group. You know what I mean? And this is brought to you by Qatari tourism. Try Qatari tourism. Qatari is... I couldn't find fucking Qatari on a map. And I'm pretty good at that shit. Yo! Dark Man Steve's in the house. Listen, guys. After the amazing... Thursdays are bittersweet days because it's the last day Alex streams for the week. So it's like I get all pumped up, and then as he's doing his freestyle finale, it's like... No! You know what I mean? So you get a little sad. But, you know, he'll come back the next Tuesday. It'll be fine. And I'll be here on Monday. We can hug it out. But here's the thing. Our boy Dark Bat Steve has been on an amazing trip to Wyoming. You'd probably say to yourself, what the hell's in Wyoming? That's what I asked myself. Because I've gone through Wyoming on a bus from Boston to Vegas. And out of all the states that I went through, Wyoming was the most boring. But if you see what Dark Bass Steve was up to, and he's going to talk about it tonight, that's the good news. Because after Alex, Dark Bass Steve is back. We're going to have a grand old time. Dark Bass Steve had a fucking bomb-ass trip, and he's got all the pics and vids to prove it. So shout out to our boy. Did I miss anybody? I don't know if I missed anybody. My BW, my favorite 3-letter agency, CIA. Morgan said I believe it was Bush Sr. Bush Sr. was the head of the CIA. Listen, as much as Candace and all these other people like Mossad, the fucking CIA are just as bad. They're all creeps. That's why they call them spooks, because they're spooky. You scaring me. Some deep Django Unchained. All right, I got the big face. I don't want my big old face up here. Let's go to the little face. All right, we got tons of shit to do before, because I want to show some of Alex's show. Damn, I talked so long. Why'd you guys let me talk so long for? I'm just kidding. I like this setup. I want the invisible background. I wish I could just squish StreamYard and OBS together. What the hell's wrong with me? By the way, out here where I live, we had like the 11-year plague of cicadas. I meant to bring one in. I want to show you guys the ugly ass cicada, and they're like, fucking nasty ass shits. And they dive bomb on your vehicles. Like my work trucks, big ass windshields, just doom, 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 doom. And like when you're walking outside, they're like literally jumping on your face and your neck and your back. Creepy. Hopefully I can find a few, because I'm pretty sure they're already burrowing back down into the ground to come out 11 years later and can dive bomb and super slide themselves back into your shit. Doomy's up in here talking about them glowies, baby. We don't want glowies. I don't know why I'm so excited about glowies. All right. One thing I am praying our boy Doc Matt Steve talks about, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, or whenever, is Bernie Sanders on Joe Rogan. If you haven't seen it, it's fucking, for me, it's so infuriating. I cannot stand listening to it. Joe Rogan, like, thinks he's friends with Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders totally just using Joe. He's just using him because he wants to make himself big so he can be a millionaire. So we can bitch about the billionaires and the trillionaires, not millionaires, because now I'm one piece of shit. I didn't even see what this clip was, but every clip from, like, he just talked so much crap on Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan pushed back zero. Oh, hate me some Bernie. Ready? Let's see what this clip's all about.
Have you prepared for this?
I am all prepared.
What are your
You
thoughts
guys
on
hear
this?
that?
There ain't no easy answers. Let me throw that out to you. I don't have a magical solution. I wish I did. I don't. I don't know the answer to your question. Admittedly,
mic
it is
sounds
complicated.
so
I don't have a
good.
magic
Sounds so
answer.
good. Dutch Duke's in the
Okay, I don't have
place.
the answer to that
I better pause this
That's the
because I can't
problem.
hear it. Maybe
What does
you
it
can.
mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
I
So-
said, Dutch Duke! Dutch Duke's in the play. M! They can? All right, very good. M Sensei! Imagine a gong sound right there. My boys, let's go! What's up, chat? Finally back home, sweet home in the U.S. of A. We so happy to have you back home, M Sensei. We missed you, bro. All right, let's play. I can't even hear it. I don't know how. Oh, maybe I can listen to it.
And again, please, this is
I love
a
you too,
complicated
Dutch.
issue. I surely don't have one.
Dutch Duke, I love you too, bro. All right, what does Bernie say? I don't. Everything's free. I don't understand how the fucking economy works. You just give people things for free, and then you let in millions of fucking illegal immigrants. And, so what? You make a bunch of money, and you can't just give all your money to these fucking losers who can't, figure out how to come in the country legally? Fuck you, Bernie.
What was I saying? Right now, where was it? I think, quote me on this, maybe in Norway.
So,
All right, I'm gonna plead ignorance. See, again, I'm trying to think here, and I wish I had better answers for you. Yeah, I mean, it's a great question. I don't have the easy answer to it. No, I don't know. Yeah, who knows? I cannot tell you. All right, but the answer is yes and no. But
would you agree with that?
I don't have those details. I don't know that I agree with your analysis of it. I don't know. No, I can't remember. It was I honestly don't remember. Hate is based on ignorance.
Oh, I don't have any details. What do? I don't know. Oh, that's just, I'm oblivious. I'm only 214 years old, and I've been in fucking politics since I was -2. Oh, what do I don't know anything. Look at me, I'm an old man, I'm feeble. Why would you ask me such a thing? Fuck you, Bernie said. This is what I was talking about, folks. Blonde conservative over here dropping the straight up amazing X posts. Oop, I got my thing too loud over here. Why are teachers so obsessed with indoctrinating young children? It's fucking ridiculous. Watch this.
Happy Pride!
I wish I could
We
hear it. Why can't I
celebrated
fucking
Pride
hear
Month
this?
in our kindergarten classroom by making our very own pride flags, filled with attributes of things we are proud of about ourselves. First, we read some stories about the origin of the pride flag. Then we watched a video about what each of the colors of the pride flag means, like how red means life, orange means healing. Then as a class, we came together and we came up with a list of things that we were proud of about ourselves, like our names, our cultures, our languages, things that we're really good at. And they got to pick 6 of their favorite attributes about themselves. They added into their own pride flag. They picked colors that meant something to them. And we wrapped up by talking about the importance of celebrating all the things that make us who we are and celebrating the diversity in our community. Happy Pride.
Fucking psychopaths. Leave our kids alone. That you listen to Pink Floyd? The hell's wrong with you? Leave our damn kids alone. Listen, my kids are my literally reason for waking up every morning, exhausted, going to work, coming home, blah, 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 doing it all over again the next day. Obviously, my wife too, but my kids are literally my reason for living. But I'm not as obsessed with everybody else's kids. You know what I mean? It's like, I see somebody else's kid. Like, I love everybody, old people, young kids, whatever. But you'd never see me like just, just randomly in front of a bunch of kids. I go to McDonald's and there's like 10 kids there, right? You don't see me going up to them like, hey kids, you know what? Jesus Christ died for your sins. Now I know there are people out there that do that shit, but I'm just going to give you guys a little hint. That doesn't work. But the LGBTQ crap works. You know why? Because when they put on Bluey and they put on Nickelodeon and they watch a Disney movie or they fucking go on TikTok or they fucking go on YouTube or wherever they go, it's pushed into their face. So their little beautiful, wonderful, creative, little growing minds are force-fed that crap, and they think that's normal. If we told them, if you took 10 kids, little kids, 5, 6, 7 years old, and you told everybody, we're going to play a practical joke. We're going to tell all 10 of these kids that degrees are in thousands. So when it's 1,000 degrees, that's 1 degree. And when it's 97,000 degrees, that's 97 degrees to us. Let's just play it off. And by the time, if you kept that shit up long enough, those kids are going to be screwed up for the rest of their lives. They're going to be like, oh, I think it's going to be a great day tomorrow. It's going to be like 57,000 degrees or 75,000 degrees. 50 is kind of cold. You know what I mean? So that's the difference. Now, if every single TV show and blah, 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 media outlet, media source, entertainment, blah, blah, talked about Jesus all the time, I wouldn't be opposed, to be totally honest. But that's how you would get into those kids, and that would make it fair if I went over to some kids at McDonald's and was like, did you hear the good news? You know what I mean? But I'm not upset. I see kids in McDonald's, and I just turn my back, say, hey, what am I going to order? What the fuck is wrong with me? Leave these goddamn kids alone. Fucking drive me nuts. Oops, did I miss it? Bad Buddha's up in the place. My man, Bad Buddha's. This Rat Pride Month. I was going to say, damn, I forgot, my brain's broken. I was so happy to see Bad Buddhist that my blank brain busted. Wait a minute, maybe is video setting? I don't know why I can't hear this stuff. Let me see. Come on, this is from 2 days ago, but why not?
I haven't read into the actual charges. I've watched the show, certainly. So what he was actually convicted of.
Oh my God.
Put that before.
You want to know why I can't hear it?
I'm sure they'll see this and have conversations with me and many others. Joe Exotic has reached out to me, or at least his team has in the past, and other members of Congress for sure. And like I said, he was a fantastic unifier. And Alex, I don't know if you've been offered any tigers to make this proposition to make this.
I have a bunch of tigers. No, I have in Hillsborough, Texas. I have a legal tiger farm.
No, I think truly I enjoyed the heart and sentiment of Joe, and since he's been in prison, his outreach and even him wanting to run against President Trump while in prison is certainly a part of the American grit and spirit. But we'll see what the pardon team says.
Is that low for you guys? Let's see. Oh wow, it's coming out nice and loud for you guys. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I just figured out a little bit what was wrong with me. I think in my excitement, I pulled this thing out. Could be, or Candace Owens is the people who live in Candace Owens' mind. Do you see the Jews in the room? Candace Owens like, we know who pulled that plug. We know who did it. That's right. And Trump loves them. He loves them more than you. And you're all going to die in World War III. Let's go. All right, ready? Tonight on Alex's show, we got plenty of time, but yeah. We are wrapping up an amazing week of shows tonight with Congressman Eric Burleson. This dude doesn't know what's coming. Maybe he does. He looks like he's a fun guy. That's a nice smile. He's got a happy smile. And if you're watching Mr. Burleson, it's not like Alex is gonna. Alex is the sweetest man. He ain't gonna troll you or nothing. Although I did enjoy. It was funny because Alex had on Brittany from Peta, that monster woman from Peta. Sorry, Alex. I hope that doesn't upset you, because I know she's actually been on. She knows Bubba the Love Sponge. That witch, Brittany from Peta, actually like sued and screwed up Bubba back in the day, and like now Bubba has to like bend the knee to her and have her on the show. He's like, thank you so much. He's like, thank you so much for, finding me and ruining my life. You really changed my life, lady. Don't be mad at me. This is kind of gross, but, it's just somebody made this meme. Saw Auntie Bev on Bourbon Street last night. Drinking them up, kid. All right, ready? Let's see. Oop. Here, let me fix something here. Get over there, you little head. All right, there we go. Oh, geez, I said the wrong word. Anyway, incredibly, we received concrete proof that TikTokers and micro-influencers were paid between $1,000 and $5,000 to make Auntie Candace and Auntie Tucker videos last week. Unbelievable, right? They were given specific suggested script. Given a suggested script. We will be revealing the details on my show later. I love the attention. Give me everything. I'm a fucking narcissist. So that's why I was joking. She offered like 10 grand for people who have been paid by other people to make Auntie Candace, Auntie Tucker Carlson videos. So clearly she must be dishing out the dough. Or she got so much evidence and was just like, yeah, we're not paying that. Because 10 grand to all these different people be pretty messed up. I don't agree with what they're doing to her, by the way. Anyone clapping and saying, good, fuck, expose her. You're part of the problem. And I don't be mad. But that's the truth. Think about it. Think about it. Come on. That ain't right. Like, a lot of shit that Candace says, I believe. And I agree with. And it's true. It's just her delivery. She's kind of like a feminist in a way. And I'm a feminist? I have a family. I'm a trad mom. It's like, no, you're kind of like a narcissistic fucking bitch is what you is. And she thinks she's better than everybody. I guarantee you she walked around, she's like, oh, that's cute. Not really. So how many people, what's the square footage of this place? It's really cute. Like, she's a fucking bitch. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I haven't met her. And if I'm wrong, I'll be more than happy to say, my bad. But that's how the bitch comes off. And, like, even after she had her kids, she's like, oh my God, guys. You don't even know. I was a superhero in the hospital. When my kids were born, I told them, no, you're going to do it the Candace Owens way. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm going to get myself in trouble. What the French toast is going on here? All right, let's do it this way, shall we? Fucking Bernie. Joe's like, dude, Joe, I don't want to ask you any hard questions because you'll never come on again. Because look at all the fans they watch. Oh, they love me, these fans, they do. I'm an idiot. I don't know. I'm just doing my thing. All right, let me see. Auntie Bev and her honkers down there. There we go. Josh, shout out. Josh, ex-Josh. That is Josh Moon of Kiwi Farm fame. Carmelo Anthony is requesting a state-appointed attorney because it appears the entire $500 and approximately $40,000 raised by Give, Send, Go is either sent or gone, or whatever. Is either gone or not going to him at all. Sorry, I like playing around with words. Look at this fool. Sarah's Uncensored, I guess, took this up. No! I don't think so, pal. You're living in a nice big pimp-ass mini mansion and people gave you $500,000. That's what that shit was for, homie. You don't get to stab us in the back after you stabbed our boy in the front. Wait, don't show it, damn it. All right, look at this shit. This is in my neck of the woods-ish. A woman, I gotta bring it. A woman is searching for answers after she captured a video of an unidentified object falling from the sky in Pembroke Wednesday night. Look at this shit. I'm sure David Wilcock knows all the reasons why. Those are the grays. And they're with the tall whites. And they're coming down. Look at this shit. It's pretty crazy, though. people can make, like private stuff. They're not allowed to, but that's a pretty bit, like for that to, like that's your money. Look at it, and even has like thrusters or something. I don't know, that's crazy. I'm about to go down to Pembroke because if that's a meteorite and it's in one piece, that shit's worth bank, bro. I like money, man. I like money. I haven't shouted this out at all yet, but I figured why not. This weekend, Saturday night, I get it for free. Don't tell nobody. Something to do. No more. Sports is barely anything, and nobody likes baseball. I don't like baseball. Baseball sucks. If you want to watch possibly a real fight, I don't know. But it's something to do. Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And there's all a bunch of other shit. I love boxing, so I'm going to watch that shit. Listen, just believe and never give up hope, because that's the Joe Exotic way. Alex, I love you, Alex Stein. Shout out to John, just being a wise guy. Look at, there's a liger right there. Hey, Brandy, if ligers aren't supposed to be here, why are they on the endangered species list, bitch? He didn't want to say it. He was being a good boy. A very good boy. I like money, though. Thank you. Yes, Sensei. Morgan, F around and fizzle. Find that shit out. Damn, we got a little bit of time. I got to hurry up. It's been a Ricky Berwick kind of week, right? And we love that. Look at this beautiful son of a gun. Ready?
It's my fish tank now.
It's my fish tank now. Look at, he's in the command center. Fish tank. There you go. Look at this. Just a real quick thing, because I want to get over to the Alex thing from yesterday. Being inside Fishtank Live was a very fun experience. I truly love all the cast. Everyone was super fucking weird and insane, and I will miss everyone truly. I hope to collab with some of them in the near future. I'm going to stream tomorrow night talking about everything. Look at this. Come on. I click the... I hope, there we go. Look at the... You know they're having a grand old time. Hello! This is one of the funniest pictures ever. And just chilling like a villain. Shout out. All right, ready? Today, on today's show, we uncover shocking proof that pro-Israel groups are offering pastors and others money to go after me and anybody else, because it's all about me. Blah, 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 blah. We saw this on the show. We got a couple seconds.
Caitlin Clark is my queen, best player that I've ever seen. Look at Angel Reese's face. She looks like Sid from Ice Age. Sid from Ice Age. G-O-T-T-O-G-O. Angel Reese has got to go. Please leave Caitlin Clark alone. Angel Reese just really blows. Jason Whitlock was right. Ryan Clark sucks on ice, and Caitlin drops logo threes, and Angel misses lips from 2 feet. G-O-T-T-O-G-O. Angel Reese has got to go. Caitlin Clark, you are the show. Angel Reese, you are a horrific basketball player. See, you got nervous there.
Good job, man. Good job. Sometimes when Jimmy does that stuff, it's like, there was one he did a while back. It was so good, and I think he screwed up at the end. I think he, sabotaged himself by accident or something. Look at this. This is top news right now. Link below. Free Joe Exotic for July 4th, and give me my independence back. Dagnabbit, I didn't do it. And I know you didn't, Joe. I'm just being I don't know. I like to imitate voices. And you got a unique, fun voice that I can actually kind of do. Is Donald Trump getting closer to pardoning Joe Exotic? I shouldn't do it. U.S. Rep vows to put case to free murder for hire reality star before the president. Let's go. BW! My dog. We just heard it. Appreciate the shout out, Jason Whitlock. Home team, bro. Look at that. I just found this interesting. Shout out Xena. Look at this. Tokyo Trans March brought to you by Candace Owens' favorite people. All right, let's do something real quick. There we go. Oh, you're seeing how the sausages is made over here. Free Joe Exotic. Yes, Truth's Unbreakable. I love that shit. Look, I do too. My wife made it for me. Whoop! Let's go. She wanted to get like the original pic, so it's like a picture of a picture, and that's the only thing. I love it. I'm like, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna rock this shit all over the place. All right, let's go straight to yesterday's show. Look, listen. I know I'm not on an account. Oh, you guys can't really see it. Anytime I type an AL anywhere, Google algorithms, you better have STEIN right next to that shit. All right, come on. This isn't. I don't have a profile, so like it's just some weird thing. I don't know, it's the only way I can do it. That's the upcoming one. Watch what I do. Watch this. Ready? Come out. This is how you do it, everybody, in case you're wondering. This is how it works. Ready? You close that out. You hit this little... Oh, you fucker. I can't... I was trying to be a wise ass. That's what I get. Copy that. Clickety boop. Whoop. Go back. Now let's watch Peta get their ass whooped. It was a little annoying because they were both talking over each other.
Okay, here's what you want.
He is,
They were talking over each other, and neither could actually, I think, hear each other. So that's why it's like, she's blabbing, he's blabbing, but I loved last night's show. It was this is this monster right here. Let's hear what she's got to say.
Brittany, thank you so much, and I know that you are a part of this world-famous documentary. So can you kind of take us back to when, when this thing blew up? How did it change your life, Brittany?
No one expected that anyone would watch this documentary, and became...
We can pause it right there. Nobody, you didn't expect it? Well, then you're an idiot. Your judgment is terrible. Everybody who watched that shit got immediately hooked. It didn't matter how the age, your financial status, your skin color, your religion. Everybody loved that shit. You're an idiot. Sorry, I just like yelling at her. I can't stand this lady.
An overnight sensation, and we got really busy. I actually had COVID at the time that it came out, and so I was doing a lot of interviews, very sick, so that was interesting. But it also gave those of us who advocate on behalf of
Oh, she loves COVID. She misses COVID. Oh, she loved it when we were all in masks. Peta loves just bending people to their wills. The absolute epitome of fascism. Thank you, M. Sensei. The shirt is great. I love you, Mrs. Starboard. The silence when he leaves is the best. Wait. Did I miss something? Oh, I think Jimmy did a great job. No. I'm saying, like, sometimes, like, I think it's like a confidence thing, and like Jimmy like thinks he's doing something, like he's not doing good, and it's like, no, keep going. I still get that song stuck in my head. Something, Jimmy, go. I think he did a great job.
Tigers and other animals who are used by roadside zoo owners like Joe Exotic, an amazing platform to advocate on behalf of the animals. And so we were able to use that.
Fucking Joe Exotic loved those animals. People were like, oh, he shot and killed and blah, 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 blah. Dude, I mean, did Joe do everything perfect? Hell no. None of us do everything perfect. If we could watch, like, from afar what we did the day before, we would all be like, oh, God, why'd I do that? Oh, I shouldn't have did that. Oh, why'd I pick that hangnail on my toe? Whatever. You know what I mean? It's like nobody's perfect. And it's like, Joe loved those animals. This bitch don't love animals. You know what she loves? Litigation and lawfare. That's the truth. Is she taking care of any of those? I'm getting angry now. I can feel my blood. Is she personally taking care of any of those 39 tigers that she stole from Joe Exotic? Is she? Has she ever taken care of any animals that she's stolen from people? This lady's a fucking monster, dude.
Platform to shut down a lot of Joe Exotic's co-conspirators and rescue hundreds more animals.
No, and that's great.
Oh, God. There is a seat in hell, and it's growing by the second. All her crimes. She's like Jacob Marley was chain. Her chain is way longer than Jacob Marley's chain. Let me tell you, this lady is a fucking demon. I want to get to the part where it's with it. They're going back and forth, you fucking bitch. You dirty Peta bitch, give me back my life. I know it's not the best Joe Exotic, but I try. This guy was cool too, by the way. I forget his name. Aaron Ritz.
Notwithstanding my hair problems that you've pointed out and made fun of for the whole world.
Hey,
look.
What the?
Yeah. What do you say that, Brittany? He said they had two. Can you hear him, Brittany? Brittany, can you hear Joe?
I can't understand what he's saying.
She's having trouble understanding you because of the speaker. But basically, Joe, she's saying that you shouldn't get pardoned. I think you should, and she's a very high, powerful attorney, Joe. And go ahead.
You know, all I got to say is she needs to find God and tell the truth, because in October of 2017, when Travis died, I called her for help, okay? And she helped me move most of my animals off that zoo so I could close that zoo and leave. And I left Jeff Lowe in charge of everything else, and she knows that. And she's the one who sued Jeff Lowe for violating the Endangered Species Act. Ask her how come she didn't pressure Jeff Lowe to be in prison instead of just suing him for money.
That's true. Why did Jeff Lowe go to jail? He was doing bad stuff too. You know, that is true, Brittany. Why did Joe only take the bear of the punishment, and Jeff Lowe was doing stuff just as repugnant, if not worse?
Hey, that's something that Joe and I agree on. I fully agree that Jeff Lowe should be sitting in prison right next to Joe. He is just as guilty.
What a fucking bitch. What a lousy, trashy piece of crap. Oh my God, I hate her. All right, I want to leave this on a good note. What am I doing? Jimmy never does a great job. Damn, Morgan Elizabeth's ruthless, and we love her for it. All right, that's my time, and I'm sticking to it. Alex is up next. I threw the link in the chat. Y'all know the deal anyway. We'll be over at Alex's right now. Let's see. I can end it like that. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Shout out Mrs. Starboard for the amazing shirt. I love you to pieces. Forever and ever. I love you. I love every one of you guys. Thank you so much. We're going to go party over in Alex's chat. And then after that, Dark Match Steve makes his return. I will be back here Monday. I was actually thinking maybe I might sneak in a weekend stream, but I don't want to give a specific time. Hopefully you get a notification. I don't get them, but maybe you will. If I go, I don't know. We'll see. But I'll definitely be back Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I like saying it that way. I don't know why. I love you guys so much. Get over to Alex's show. I love you all so much. Thank you. Go to Alex.